Hello to everyone. So today we will be present our MIS project that will be about LOCP. So let me first go through the outline. As we can see, as we can see, the first thing that we'll be doing is discuss our motivation for this company, then moving to the company overview and go to the business model, which is a very important section in every company. And after that, we will go through the business process, Porter 5 forces model, and information system to adopt. And the last one will be about suggested action plan. So moving to the starting with our motivation. So in Morocco, there are several reputable firms that are pioneer in their field. However, we noticed that they do not profit from an acceptable MIS, which could be a challenge to their growth and extension. So for our motivation, we choose to work on a Moroccan company since we are Moroccan students that we want to improve and use what we learn in our MIS class. So for our choice, which OCP, that is a company that is already using or profiting from MIS, but we cannot say that it is the main manufacturer in the world of animal feed. Additionally, this semester in capstone course, we studied a case study of OCP that analyzes their internal and external environment. That's why we choose a company that we understand their position and strategy to be able to come up with a new business process in efficient way. Moving to the overview of the company. So the OCP was established as the Office Sherifande Phosphates in Morocco in 1920. They began at Khribga with a single mine. Their activities now cover 5 floors, and they work for from industrial manufacturing to education and community development across the value chain. In March 1921, OCP started operation of phosphates in Khribga with export later that year through the port at Casablanca. So in 1931, a second mine operated in Yusufia, and in 1976, a third started in Ben Guerir. So the business also expanded into the manufacturing of phosphates and opening chemical factories in Safi in 1965 and Jerflasfer in 1984. So the OCP group, operated by the Moroccan government and the Banque Populaire du Maroc, became a corporation in 2008. So their current improvement was on partnerships with their community and willingness to reduce its effect on their precious climate and the ability to collaborate with the creative local business. And moving to the structure of the company, so the structure of the group reflects the commitment to maximizing value throughout their operations. So for the company mission statement, feed the soul to feed the world, it's the OCP mission statement. They have a crucial opportunity to help farmers around the world grow enough food as the constituent of 70% of the phosphate resources in the world. This task begins with the development of phosphate-based product to satisfy the demand and involve identifying the key of requirements of soils and crops and encouraging the sustainable use of fertilizer by farmers. So for the company vision statement, sustainable growth for everyone is the company vision statement. So at OCP, they recognize how connected everything is. They are the largest supplier of phosphorus products in the world. Moving to the activities, so the company presence in Morocco. So the many activities of the OCP group, as we can see on the map, are concentrated in 3 Moroccan regions located at 4 main seats in Khribga, which is Sidi Dawi, Marrah Al Harash, and Sidi Shannan and Bni Amir. During Gator Ben Garir, Bushan, and Mzinda, and one in Bukhara in the Jorf Lasfer and Safi seeds. So the processing activities of the phosphate into the phosphoric acid and phosphate fertilizers are basically concentrated. And moving to the presence in the global presence, as we can see here, they have 41% in South America, 54% in Africa, and 39% in Europe. And the last one, which is Asia, they have 24%. So for the products, the OCP group manufactures various products. Each product has its own business process. So it is made up for rock phosphate and phosphoric acid and fertilizers, which have for certified fertilizers, standard fertilizers, and soluble fertilizer, and the last one, which is the animal feed. So moving to the business model. So the first one, which is the industrial and commercial strategy. So the vertical convergence, organization cost reduction, and economies of scale. So through its strong presence in the three sectors of the value chain, rock, acid, and fertilizer, as we said before. So OCP has a special role in the industry. So, to meet the increasing demand for food, the group is introducing an ambitious modular investment program for downstream and upstream. And the operations for the 2008 to 2027 timeframe. So, the OCP group also has the capacity to rapidly adapt its product offering, and it represents a big competitive advantage. Moving to the second one, which is the environment and the societal strategy. OCP is well conscious of the environment and the sustainability problems associated with its mission, as we said. So the OCP group has always put sustainable development at the center of its strategy and armed itself with the means to allow it to function efficiently and to enforce this commitment at all levels. So the group's sustainable development agenda focus on the logic of continuous improvement and is transformed into aggressive and ever-changing priorities to promote progress and transform constraints into incentives. So the OCP is also looking for the latest practices and the new ideas for responsible growth, skills generation, and good living standards and well-being in the community. And for the innovation is the DNA of the OCP community. It is also important to retain an edge in the phosphates industry while meeting the current and long-term requirements of customers and retaining the versatility required to better serve agriculture. This is why the company strategy is to invest continuously in R&D to generate more value creation and effect. And the fourth one, which is digital transformation. So the digitalization within the OCP community is a significant strategic opportunity to build value and grow the ecosystem in the face of ever-changing environment and relentless influx of new technologies. So the OCP group has embraced digitalization in this context and in the line with its goals as a national and international leader by introducing a digital transformation that encompasses its entire value chain as well as its transversal function. So, which is Industry 4 efficiency piloting and integrated the supply chain and modern consumer and farm facilities and the new collaboration and experience, etc. etc. So moving to the last one, which is selling and delivering product. For all goods, the sale and distribution method of OCP community is kind of identical. After phosphate extraction and the process of treatment, it is sent either to Casablanca for export or to processing stations in Al Jadida and Safi for conversion. Then the final fertilizer and the phosphoric acid products are sold either locally or sent back for export to Casablanca. Unfortunately, they do not have customer or investor information because the group considers this type of information as secret. So they and neither on the website nor by telephone do they provide any details about this subject. So and focus on OCP report of results in the first quarter of 2019. They found that sales during the first quarter exceeded 12,521 million, up from dirham, of course, up from 10,419 million dirhams in the same time last year. So I will give the floor to my teammate Ikram to go over the business process.
So now moving on to the business process. Actually, OCP Group follows several steps to deliver the product successfully. Additionally, OCP Group company is highly connected and relies on the manufacturing of animal feed. According to the OCP Group, phosphates came from natural and chemical sources. OCP Group tries to deal with their customers in an efficient way by giving them the right to purchase from natural phosphates or the natural form of new production phosphates. Also, the main reason for producing phosphate is to have phosphorus, which can help any company to use it in fertilizers to be able to produce some necessary products such as phosphoric acid, potassium, and nitrogen. The company seeks to have a sustainable process for having a stable profit. Actually, even if there are many types of phosphates that can contain different ingredients, still most phosphates follow a similar business process. So our team goal is to analyze the whole business process that OCP is using. After that, we're going to apply what we've learned in management information system to come up with suggestions that can help the company to use the information system efficiently. Now here you can see the business process. First step is define the phosphate. After that, they extract it. Then they deliver it in the cleaning machine. They melt it after this. After that, they choose if they're gonna sell it naturally, to locally or internationally, or add some chemical products, which are MCP, TCP, and DCP. After that, they shipped it to Safi, and then they manufacture a new form of phosphate. And after that, they also sell it internationally or locally. So now, moving on to the new business model. So we developed our new business model based on external and internal factors, and also Poster 5 forces, which also considers as a need of the company. While search about the company weaknesses, that OCP faces competitors not only in Morocco, but from in Morocco they don't have competitors, but also from all over the world. That's why the company should bring their own competitive advantages. Our new business model process is the creation of new departments, which is the Department of Business, Trade and Innovation. The main reason for creating this department is because the company needs more integration between available departments. To clarify more, this department will be integrated to each department, which is going to be finance, marketing, human resource, and logistics. And here, in this new business model process, you can see how this department will be integrated with other departments. So now, moving on to Poster 5 forces model. So there are 5 forces. So first, I'm going to talk about bargaining power of buyers. So there is no doubt that if the buyers have strong power that can be in a form of price sensitivity, information about the products, customer service, or the quality of the products, customer will be able to affect the performance and the profits of the company. Actually, OCP is the only company that produces animal feed phosphates. That's why the company has the total control over the product price in Morocco. However, OCP still doesn't have the power to control the price internationally. Moreover, according to Henry, OCP customers have a strong impact on bargaining power because their customers are highly affected by the price of the products. For many reasons, we can say that OCP customers are highly sensitive towards the price. First, customers have a strong knowledge about the product information, and also the buyers can purchase the products from other companies. Finally, background integration shows that some of the OCP companies can manufacture the product themselves rather than buy it from OCP group. Second, supplier power. According to the annual report, we've noticed that OCP doesn't have a strong relationship with their suppliers. Additionally, we also found that OCP Group should have other components from chemical products such as TCP, DCP, and MCP. Third, competitive rivalry. In all the types of providing industries, many previous studies have shown that the main driven aspect in all companies is the number of direct and indirect competitors in the markets. OCP Group faces from all over the world competitors. However, according to to Henry, OCP don't face competitors only in Morocco. There are some competitors such as Avenura, Gromax Resources, ITFOS, Mosaic, and Nutrien. For the threat of substitution, one of the OCP Group main strengths is having a low substitute products, which means that this is really hard to find a product that can replace phosphates. Also, OCP Group is always focusing on maintaining a low substitute product by investing a good amount of money in research and development. OCP Group is the only company in Morocco that manufactures phosphates, which means that there are no available substitute products in Morocco. However, in the international market, OCP faces some substitute products such as soybean that have the same necessity of good quality vegetable protein for animal feed producers. And finally, threat of new entrants. The threat of new entrants give us an idea to know if the company will face another type of competitors. Additionally, the threat of new entrants will help the company to know and analyze the reflection of new market players over existing market players. In order to decrease the threat of new entrants of OCP, the company should follow some steps. First, the company should build their own tool to stabilize their sustainable capital resources from the company's investments. And also, they should start to differentiate their production in order to build a strong competitive advantage in their productions. Finally, lowering the switching cost of the company can also play a great and vital role in affecting the threat of new entrants. Now, I will let the floor of my teammate, Sarah.
Moving on to, please, can you show the slides?
Do you see the slide?
No, I cannot see it. So, okay, let's move on to the information system to adapt. First, what attracts our attention is that UCP has really a problem of connecting and getting aware of all the activities done between the group headquarters in Casablanca and the other branches, such as El Jadida, George Phosphor, Khuribga, and other branches. However, the group is required to implement a relational database so that they can implement it between the group headquarters and the other branches in order to share all the activities. Second, although Morocco is considered to be the second country in Africa that uses automation in industry, UCP Group still performs many tasks manually, which is totally time-consuming. However, we think about using the Gantt chart program that we have learned in project management class. This chart will enable us to manage and schedule the project, assign the work for each department, allocate who will be responsible to do the work, including the starting and finishing date, and what activities can be delayed without affecting the project duration. This program is reducing time and is easy to understand. So next, the OCP group has a problem of a lack of alliance and communication between platforms, which is not good because each branch has its own system that involves different information either between the same branch or other branches. This absence of communication between platforms is affecting the productivity of employees, wasting time that may be important to do other tasks. Regarding this issue, we think about using telecommunication information system in order to manage remote computer systems into telecommunication network. Finally, we will collect all these systems in one system, which is OCP Global Management System that will help UCP Group to meet the needs of each branch, department, and employee. So that it will help the group to increase its competitive advantage and expand globally. So now moving on to the suggested action plan. After many days of doing research, we thought about a way in order to improve UCP group productivity and increase their efficiency on the control with minimizing risk. So we will implement programs that predict the need of any maintenance for machines, or if it is required to change it, in order to avoid wasting time and decreasing productivity as a whole. So for the action plan, first we will communicate with all departments of the group in order to agree on the use of new programs. We will share the benefits of this program and what will be the added value. Second, we will get approval from top management, and then we will conduct a pilot project that include analyzing and evaluating data, changing or modifying something if it is needed. And finally, we will evaluate the results and improve the next phase. As conclusion, this is not that the UCP is one of the most successful companies in Morocco. That's why we are hugely aware that we develop and improve their business process by implementing information system technologies, so that OCP will be able to compete strongly in the global market. And thank you for your attention.